It doesn't matter how big the first steps you take uphill are, even if they're trivial, even if they're shameful in their size, because you're so useless. That if you're disciplined in that, you'll speed up extraordinarily rapidly. And so that's the good news, you might say, is that you can take very small steps, even ones that might be shameful in their size, and you have to admit that to yourself. And that manifests itself in the sense that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And it's not conceptual. Is that a spiritual pursuit? Well, it is insofar as it requires, long-term discipline and sacrifice. And you might hope, and I think this is likely the case, that, you can get stuck in the bodily self-improvement niche and focus on that too obsessively, but you can also use it as a stepping stone to disciplined pursuit itself. And lots of people do that. Having your words in order, you have no legitimate authority. And that's the last thing you want, unless all you want is irresponsibility, but that isn't going to work out for you anyway. And so the pathway to success for virtually everyone is facilitation of their capacity to communicate. And so we're hoping, we really want to pull young men into using this product, because they're the hardest market to target with such things and the most in need of it. And part of that is engaging them in an honest dialogue about what exactly writing is. It's like, so you let your thoughts die instead of you. That's thinking. You test everything you do before you implement it. That's thinking. And writing is a massive aid to that process. And so if young men in particular were taught properly about writing and thinking, they would come to view those as like arrows in their quiver. You have no positive emotion. And it also means that the higher your goal, the more positive emotion you experience when you're moving towards it, because positive emotion signifies progress towards a goal. So you need a goal. The goal of the deepest religious traditions is the ultimate goal. You have to expand. And as you expand, you move out of the domain of order into the domain of chaos, or out of the domain of actuality into the domain of possibility. As you get more and more disciplined, you start to transform, right? And so your vision starts to change. Now, what happens to Moses is that as he gets closer and closer to the burning bush, he starts to realize that he's on sacred ground. So he's going deeper.